What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how I made these. Beautiful, delicious, braised, grilled, tender, sticky, amazing Show you chicken wings. Coming up. These are some chicken wings. Pat them dry. And what I got here is some chicken wings. All three parts are still connected, and that's the way we're gonna keep it today. And generally speaking, I'm not a big fan of leaving the wings whole like this. I just think it makes it a lot harder to eat them. And also if you're throwing these on the grill or something, while it is convenient being able to move two at a time, I feel like it's a little more difficult to get the color you're after. Also having your drums and your flat separated because they cook a little bit differently is convenient. But for the recipe today, I think it's gonna work out perfectly because I do love the presentation of a whole wing. It also is really convenient to not have to break these down because extra knife work does take up more time, but really not a big deal. But the only thing I am going to do before we go ahead and get these started is just give them once over, because sometimes they have some feathers on them and people don't like to look at that on camera, but these are all looking pretty clean. But sometimes on the tip there, you just got to pull these out. Because today we're taking another look at show you chicken, which is one of my favorite things to cook. It comes together super quickly, it's incredibly easy, it makes for a wonderful weeknight meal. And we made some on this channel, I don't know, like a year ago, where we did it with chicken thighs, and I've always maintained that it would be perfect with some chicken wings, because we're going to braise these down, making sure they're fully rendered, nice and juicy. And then we're going to take that braising liquid and reduce it down to make a nice thick sauce, which should go perfect on some chicken wings. And we'll probably toss these on the grill at the end of the day to make sure they got some extra smoky flavor. So all we need to do now is get that braise made up. And to get our braise started, we're gonna go into this pan with some homemade chicken stock. Last time I made this, I just used water, but I think the stock will add a lot better texture and obviously some flavor, because we want this one to be a little bit clingier than the last. Also going with our soy sauce and some brown sugar. And once up to a simmer, all that sugar has dissolved, so we can go in with everything else, including our finely chopped up ginger. Going pretty ginger heavy this time to appease Bones, who said the last one didn't have enough ginger.
Thanks, Brad.
Also going in with some whole heads of garlic. We did this last time, and that was by far one of the best parts. Our scallions, which I chopped up this time. Last time I leaved them in like inch-long stalks, but I think this will kind of dissolve into the sauce a little bit better. And to finish it off, just a splash of some rice vinegar. And get that all nice and mixed up. I think I might add more garlic. Oh, it smells so good. And that is it for our braise. So now we're just gonna take these chicken wings and we're gonna nestle them in. I'm gonna do presentation side down, and we're just gonna see how many of these we can fit in there. And of course, you could just do this in a bigger pot if you wanted to, but I like the shallow one. Works out well. And I think that's all we're gonna get in there. So now we're gonna let this simmer away for the next probably 30, 35, maybe 45 minutes. We'll keep an eye on temps here. Toss a little lid on top. Trap in some steam, and we'll probably flip these over in a little bit, but I will keep you posted. And while this simmers away, I think it gives us plenty of time for another episode of Bones Tries Something Weird. Are you ready, buddy?
I am. I've been excited about this one.
What do we got today?
Szynski paprikas. Not bad.
I didn't know you could speak Polish.
It's a Polish fish pate with rice, given to us by some friends at Meat Fest in Ireland. Excited to try this out. The Big Grill in Ireland.
Great place to put a sticker. Ooh. Looks like curry.
Yeah, doesn't smell like it. It smells like Chef Boyardee. Honestly, it's
really
kind of weird. It's like tomato sauce.
What's the consistency? It looks pretty firm.
It's pate.
Oh yeah. Oh, get in there. It looks like pumpkin pie filling.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Where you going, Matt? Why are you running away, buddy?
It's really mild. Like there's not much flavor there. It's definitely got kind of like a peppery sardine, like a tinned sardine flavor, but really mild. It's not that fishy. There's more of like an aftertaste of fish.
Is that the cabbage or is that the rice?
There's rice in there?
There's rice, cabbage, carrot,
Is that a little
tomato.
much, you think?
No, it's really mild.
I don't think I like that.
It's not doing it for me.
Really?
I wish it was just more pungent. I want to be weirded out more. It's too mild.
There's too many vegetables in there.
Yeah, too much rice.
The carrot definitely makes sense looking at it. Oh, it feels like pumpkin pie filling. All right. Cat food vibe is still there.
Yeah.
Chef Boyardee, good note. It's definitely not offensive. If I grew up with that, I could see loving it.
But it's like there's not enough flavor for it to be a spread.
It is Polish. There's not a whole lot of ingredients available. So I think that's probably top tier.
All right, not bad, just not weird enough for bones.
Yeah, I need weirder. Come on, guys.
We're about 20-25 minutes into this cook, and everything is going according to plan so far. But now I'm gonna go ahead and flip all these over. They're starting to feel tender already. And guys, the smells in here, I'm telling you. This is where chicken thighs might have the advantage because these are a little awkward. And once nice and flipped over, we'll let these go for another probably 15, and we'll check back in. And just like that, after about 45 minutes total, these are looking really good. Loving the color on there. They're probing nice and tender. You can see the bones are starting to poke out, so you know these are thoroughly cooked. So now I'm gonna kill the heat. I'm gonna let them cool down in this liquid for a little bit because I'm worried they're gonna fall apart if I try and take them out right now. Out of the braise, looking absolutely beautiful. I also pulled all the garlic out because that is already incredibly tender. And now we're gonna take this sauce here, we're gonna reduce it down and thicken it up so we can glaze these wings. Just back up to a boil to reduce it down, concentrate the flavors, make sure that ginger and those scallions are nice and soft, and make it smell even better. Doesn't take long to cook down a little bit once those bubbles start getting a little bit thicker. We're looking pretty good. I also got a cornstarch slurry here. This is just cornstarch and water, and I'm just gonna whisk some of this in to help get it even more thick. That worked instantly. And just like that, our beautiful thick glaze is coming together. Now that our sauce is done, our wings are fully cooked and cooling down a little bit. All we gotta do now is fire up the grill, put a little smoky kiss of flame on those bad boys, glaze them up, and see how they came out. Already got some charcoal in there from a previous cook. Beautiful. Got the Chud grill fired up today, got the standard grill grates in there. And of course, as usual, you could eat these right away, but throwing them on the grill, building up some more flavor, I think can only benefit us. So down we go. And they're already fully cooked, so really this is just about color and trying not to burn them and trying to make sure they don't fall apart. So we're gonna see how this goes. Last time I did this on the Chud box, which worked out really well, but I think a nice hot and fast should work out. Right off the bat, ran into a little bit of skin stickage because it is a pretty sticky glaze, but I might have just flipped them a little too soon. But starting to get some really good color. Oh yeah, that's what we're after right there. That looks so good. Beautiful. Smells incredible. Pretty much any wing apparatus you got, like the Vortex or something, would probably work out really well for this. Do love this technique though. You really can't ever have too many wing techniques and recipes in your back pocket. And just like that, off the pit these come. Loving that color, although a couple of them got away from me. Little crispy chef, but that is all right. Just a little char flavor. Never hurt anybody. But that's the problem with grilling a bunch of wings. Would have been a lot harder if they were separated, tell you that much. But crisp that skin up a little bit, make sure they're nice and toasty, and off the pit these come. Look at that. Ah, smells so good. Fresh off the grill, coming inside, and we're gonna finish these off with some of our lovely sauce. But first I'm gonna get them stacked up nicely. Beautiful stack of shoyu wings, and now we're gonna get some of our sauce here and just kind of get some painted all over. Or you could toss them, but these are really tender, so I'm worried they might fall apart, but just, oh God, get some on there. Oh, perfect clinging texture on that. Love it, love it. And of course, we can't forget our lovely shoyu garlic, which is half the reason I wanted to make this video. And to finish it off, a nice smattering of some sesame seeds, as well as some freshly chopped green onion. Oh, look at the color. And there they are in all their glory, folks. Some beautiful, sticky, savory, fresh off the pit, braised and grilled shoyu chicken. Let's dive in. Boys, do you want me to show you some chicken? That looks tasty to me. Let's find out, how do you eat these things? I know they were only on the grill for a couple of minutes, but that char flavor really comes through. Very tasty, nice and sticky, incredibly tender from that braise too. I mean, nice and juicy. Oh, that's fantastic. That sauce is nice and salty, nice and sticky, a little bit crispy. Oh, Nick. Boys, would you like some shoyu chicken wings?
Yeah, it smells so good in here.
This is very similar to the last time, except Joe Yim is in here this time.
Oh, yeah. That's so tender.
Really nice char flavor.
Yeah, the underside of mine got a little toasted, and I was worried that it'd be bitter when that sauce burned, but it's really quite nice. Yeah. Go for that little tail meat. You go for that? A little gnawing action.
Not a dog.
Okay. Dogs do chase you, though. Because your name is Bones. How's the ginger level for you this time, buddy?
Much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we
A lot of
tripled it.
ginger.
That was a lot of ginger.
But not overpowering.
Those were nice.
Yeah, but when you cook that sauce down too, you really hammer that ginger pretty hard, so it's not going to be too in your face. That's so good.
Going in for the garlic.
The thing about whole wings is I forget they're 2 wings.
Yeah. So you
eat a lot of them.
Eat them twice as fast. I did forget about this garlic. That was my favorite part last time.
So good.
Oh my god. Nah! That is so tasty. It's like whole feed garlic texture, but it's infused with all that super savory umami flavor.
Didn't you say you were going to keep a jar of that on hand all the time last time?
Definitely didn't make enough.
We could just throw more water in there, put garlic in it, and then cook it down.
We'll go to Restaurant Depot and buy one of those like 5-gallon jugs of peeled garlic.
Yeah. I think we could mash this, throw in some Kewpie mayo, sriracha, make a little dipping sauce out of it.
Do you think this needs more flavor?
Well, I think I'd like some spice. So I think that'd be nice. A little spicy mayo.
A spicy version of this would be really good. Where do you guys fall on the whole wing versus broken down wings?
Well, clearly I like them broken down.
I'm good both ways.
Yeah, I like the presentation. And this is so tender that it doesn't matter. Like, I don't like it when it's really tough and you, like, don't know how to eat it.
Right.
This is super easy.
This is a totally different texture of any other kind of wing that we cook at the shop. I don't know why, probably because it's cold outside, but this is just hitting right. I would never think of Hawaiian food as a cold winter's night meal, but I like it.
Good call on the grill.
Yeah, I was saying in the last video that I wouldn't put it on the grill because of all like the sugars in the sauce. I was worried about it burning up. And we did run into some charring, but it's delicious. So
That's what I'm used to with barbecue chicken is
Yeah.
having a char.
yeah,
So this is perfect.
Building those layers of flavor.
building those layers of flavor. Such a quick cook too. I feel like it does look way blacker on camera than
Yeah, definitely. It's not
it
that
does
black.
here. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna eat all of this, and then I'm gonna drink some of this sauce. There's a lot of sauce.
I'm going to go get some beer.
Okay, Bones just busted out some sriracha and can confirm the little bit of brightness and heat goes very well. And with this very last boneless shoyu chicken wing, I think it's time for the official taste test. All right, y'all, and that is it. That is how to make some absolutely fantastic grilled shoyu chicken wings. I highly recommend giving this one a try. I make shoyu chicken all the time. It really is incredibly tasty, very flavorful, and it makes for a great weeknight meal too. It comes together in like under an hour. And I do like it with the chicken wings as well. They're much different from a flavor and texture standpoint than the typical wings I'm making around here. They make for a good snack, a good whole meal, or bring them to a football game. But if you've never made shoyu chicken before, whether it's wings or thighs, I highly recommend checking it out very soon. But all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. Let YouTube know by dropping a like on this video. If you do give this recipe a try for yourself, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chuds BBQ. I'd love to see what y'all are cooking. Big shout out to all the Patreon members. Thank you for supporting Team Chud and allowing me to keep making all these videos. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace.